In today's video, I will show you how I created this Hollywood movie poster design using Affinity by Canva. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay posted. The first thing I want to explain to you has to do with artboards. All the designs you are seeing here, I did them using artboards. This is how you can create your documents using artboard. The shortcut is Ctrl N on your keyboard. It opens this pop-up menu for you. This is the canvas size I'm using, A4. Always you need to set the resolution to 300. The orientation is portrait, and you can see this option right here, artboards. It's off. We need to turn it on, and new documents. That's it. So you can see it's grouped into artboard. I want to create a duplicate of this artboard. I switch to Layout Studio. I select this artboard and then I click on Add Artboards. So it gives me a duplicate of a blank space here. In this artboard here, let me demonstrate a duplicate selected artboard. I switch to the Layout Studio. I select this artwork here and then I select duplicate selected artboards. That's it. So you can see there's a copy of it. The next thing I want to show you is the resources I used for the artwork. This happens to be the background image I used for the artwork. So here are the images for the characters. If you don't know how to remove the background of an image using Affinity by Canva, check out the video popping out on the left side of the screen so that you can learn how to remove the background of images. It's very simple and very easy to do. When you take a look at this artwork here, you can see we have some shadows in there. The reason why I applied this shadow is because of the text I'm placing on top here. This is white, and this white text against this red background here is not visible enough. This is the background image. In the Pixel Studio, there's this paintbrush tool here. I set this color to black and then I start painting on the background. So this is actually how I was able to create the shadow effects on the background. When you take a look at the artworks, there is a color balance in there which blends the images with the background. Let me select this layer here, and then you can see up here we have split toning adjustment. Take a close look at this image properly. When I turn this layer off, you can tell the difference. When I turn it on, you can tell the difference. When I click on it, it gives you the ability to blend the images with the corresponding color you need. If this background image happens to be more of yellow, I just need to move the slider here to the yellow aspect and select the color and leave the rest because it's going to perfectly match with the background color. I need to move the slider to the red aspect. The next thing I want to show you is how I created this 6 p.m. text with this style of metallic look. Let me select this layer here and then drop this arrow down. You can see the shadow effect I applied in there. So when I turn it off, this is how the text looks like. When I turn it on, it gives the text a different look. I used a different option for the brush tool. So when I switch to the Pixel Studio, I select my paintbrush tool. I right click anywhere on the screen. We have so many options. So this is for acrylics. I drop this arrow down. You can see so many options in here. I used the smooth blending acrylic and it gave me this style of effect on the text. With this artboard here, you can see I have two characters here. There's something here. I applied a certain rule. You can see this image here looks bigger than this image here. The reason why you see this is because I applied the rule of perspective. Images which are closer to you are very big than images far away from you. This is very clear to your eye. It needs to be big enough. This image here looks far away. In this artwork, you can see the images look big because it has only one person on the artwork. The same way you can see on this artwork, this image here looks bigger. These two images look a bit smaller. From each artboard, I represented a different idea. Each artboard has a different idea. This artboard has the name of the movie 6 p.m. and then this final one here happens to be a countdown flyer design. It wasn't part of the initial designs I did. I had to create these two designs here so that I can use them to explain one or two things. This artwork here gives more of like a mock-up vibe, but it's not a mock-up. I had to create this from scratch. I'll explain one or two things to you, how I created created the screen, making it look as if I downloaded this mockup, but it's not a mockup. This concept is to create a countdown design so you can see 3 days more. With the screen you are seeing here, I created everything using shapes and shadows. Very simple. Yes, you might doubt it, but let me show you. This is one aspect of a shape. This is a filter I added on it. This is another filter I added on it. Joining shapes per the idea I had in mind, I added something that looks like a camera on top of this, so you can see when I zoom in, just creating something, you know, making it look creative. And then you can see I added the Samsung logo. So this is not a product from Samsung. I just wanted to make something creative using the ideas I had in mind. There's nothing that should limit the flow of your idea. You just need to create it. Any idea that comes in mind, being graphic design, you can create it using Affinity by Canva. I believe this video has inspired you a lot. You can create your own version of this movie poster design. I will leave a link to this design file here and also add one of these artworks to it so that you can try your hands on them. If you found this video very helpful, don't forget to subscribe, smash the notification bell, like, share, and leave your comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.